Good morning, Half Moon Bay High School. I'm Sean, and this is the Cougar Campus News. In our top story of the day, we offer a huge shout out to our assistant principal, Miss Tower, and her family as they welcome in the newest Cougar, Devin Marie Rocha Tower, weighing in at 9 pounds and 6 ounces. Born just this past Tuesday at 6:38 p.m. Both moms and the baby are doing just fine. Congratulations to the Tower family. In the idea of a time capsule, students of Half Moon Bay High School will have the opportunity to write themselves a note on a postcard and will be given back to them during the week of graduation. This is a way for students to reflect on everything they have accomplished here at Half Moon Bay High School. Postcards are available in the front office by the door. Please follow the 4 pillars of safety when you are on campus. Now let's take a look at the kindness activity that took place by the flagpole on Tuesday and again yesterday as students and staff designed personalized masks. You can now order transcripts online. Half Moon Bay High School has partnered with Parchment to order and send your transcripts and other credentials securely. Just go to the Parchment website and then type Half Moon Bay High School in the search window, and you can order official transcripts for college. Hey students, April is Autism Acceptance and Inclusion Month. Here's Miss Lomale with a special report.
Hi Cougars, today's Autism Acceptance and Inclusion Month fact is Jack Monroe is a non-binary British award-winning food writer and best-selling author and has a cooking website. Thank you Cougars, have a good day.
Hey Cougars, welcome to Cooking Cam with me, Cam the Cooking Man. Today we are going to be making smoothies because you Cougars deserve not only an easy to make smoothie recipe but also a delicious one. First off, we're going to start with a jar. And of course, we also need a blender. Next up are our ingredients. First, oat milk. Any type of milk is fine. We're also going to need some peanut butter, or in my case, almond butter. Next, of course, we're going to need some protein powder, because these gains don't come from nowhere. And of course, finally, we top it off with a banana. Now, that was weird. Anyway, let's get started. First, we're going to take our milk, and we're going to put it in our jar. We're going to fill it up with 12 ounces, or for all those science teachers, about 400 milliliters. Next, we're going to add in our almond butter. A couple scoops will get you by. Next up, our protein powder. Make sure your protein powder is chocolate flavored. And finally, the banana. I like to break the banana up into a couple of chunks to make it easier. Next up, the blender. Make sure to have a parent around just in case it gets dangerous. And there you have it, Cougars. A smoothie that both tastes great and is great for you. Cheers, and until next time, I'm Cam the Cooking Man with Cooking Cam.
The Cougar football team hosts Terra Nova tonight in the annual Skull game, with the JV starting at 4 o'clock and kickoff for the varsity game at 7 o'clock. And speaking of football, very recently Mr. Olson had a chance to roam the sideline as the weekly community Cougar, and he shares his experience in this special report.
I'd like to share with you my recent opportunity to be invited by the Cougar varsity football team as their weekly community Cougar. It's a really cool gig. You get up close and personal around the football team. You even get invited to the big dinner the night before the game. Well, if you're going to show up at the team dinner, make sure you arrive at the right place for the team meal. I showed up at Long Branch Saloon and noticed no meal, no football players anywhere. It was pretty much a ghost town. No pun intended. Bet not to worry, I eventually found the right location for the team meal and I enjoyed a nice plate of lasagna with a bit of salad on the side. And then it was off to the game, the Cougars against the Kings Academy. The great thing about being the community Cougar, you get to be down at field level, right in on all the action, and you get this really cool Community Cougar t-shirt. I felt quite honored. This was the second time I'm a nominee as the Community Cougar. But then I started talking around to my fellow staff, and I realized 2 times, no big deal.
Mr. Olson, I've been Community Cougar 4 times.
Hey, Mr. Olson, one of the great honors that I've ever had is I've been a Community Cougar 5 times, Half Moon Bay High School.
5?
5.
Mr. Olson, I've been Community Cougar 6 times.
6?
6!
Well, one of the neat things about being the Community Cougar is, of course, you get to be down on the sideline. You're right in on the action. You feel like you're almost in the game.
Let's go, Lukey. Let's go, Adrian. Hey, let's go, boys. Let's go.
And if my hearing was a little bit better, I could listen in on the coaches' huddle as they meet and strategize. You also get to go with the team into the locker room at halftime. Well, at the Kings Academy, as you can see, it's not really a locker room. They get a corner of the end zone, but you're privy to the coaches' halftime discussion led by head coach Keith Holden and his staff.
Stay consistent, keep doing what we're doing. Okay?
Well, the game got really exciting down the stretch. I had a great view for this Connor Cusick touchdown. And then moments later, this unbelievable catch made by Tristan Hoffman. But the Cougars came up just a little bit short in overtime, despite this overtime touchdown run. All in all, I had a great time being the Community Cougar. It was a pleasure to be on the sideline, even though I haven't been the Community Cougar as many times as Mr. Nazar or Mr. Carey.
The boys varsity water polo team defeated Priory 24-21 in overtime on Tuesday. Kai Guevara paced the Cougars with 11 goals. The Cougars started strong when Jacob Wyman scored back-to-back goals in the first period, and finished strong when Miles Ripperger scored the winning goal in the overtime period. In baseball news, the Cougars JV team beat rival Terra Nova 9-4. The Cougars came from behind for the win, and after the Tigers scored 4 runs in the first 2 innings. Half Moon Bay scored 9 straight runs. Trevor Cornchini hit 2 triples and drove in 4 runs, and Isaac Hoppen had 2 hits for Half Moon Bay. And now, here's Mr. Olson with the Daily Trivia.
Well, happy Friday out there, Half Moon Bay High School. The answer to our question from Tuesday about local beaches was either Venice Beach or Naples Beach. They were both correct responses. We offer our congratulations to Mr. Hoskins and his 4th period class. They were the fastest answer. And a shout out as well to the 2nd fastest class answer, Ms. Sote. Now today we have a question submitted by Ms. Coracini, courtesy of the combo class of Paimani and Holden. And the category today is famous U.S. caves. What do you know about caves and caverns? Watch your email for the question from me, and have a fantastic Friday and a tremendous weekend out there. Half Moon Bay High School.